Hi everyone, I'm Fox 19 Now, First Alert Meteorologist Anna DuVall, here with your forecast update. We're going to go ahead and start the top of our show off here talking about our storm headlines over yesterday's events there, because we did see some of those severe thunderstorm warnings out there, a couple of tornado warnings as well. So the National Weather Service is heading out today to do some storm survey there. Brooksville and Bracken County, Kentucky, that's where they're going to do their damage reports today. As always, if you have any pictures, you can leave those for us here. So more info on that later today once they get out there and start surveying some of the damage from yesterday. This is what it's looking like outside on our live network here. I'm going to go ahead and zoom into our downtown camera because I think it gives us the best picture on what's going on out there. Foggy, still in the area. You can see it's just looming over us. 71 degrees. Very much a gloomy start to your day. It makes you not want to get out of bed at all. I know it felt like the sun was slow to rise today, especially because we had so much cloud cover. It was so dark when I woke up this morning. It felt still like nighttime out there. Like I said, 71 degrees. There's calm wind out there, which means it's not going to push out this fog the way we want it to moving into the next couple of hours right now. But this is what it's looking like on our North College Hill camera, looking a little bit brighter out there, making it look like you could go play a round of golf at the moment here. So looking pretty good in that respect. This is what it's looking like in terms of our current conditions outside. 73 in Cincinnati, 74 in Hamilton, 68 in Batesville, 70 in Wilmington, Flemingsburg seeing 72, Covington still seeing some of that fog out there, 71 degrees. So a little cooler this morning than we probably were yesterday. We'll go ahead look at these rainfall totals as of 4:30 yesterday. I know it says today. This is 4:30 yesterday. This was before the storm, the major part of the storms came through. Some people seeing over an inch of rainfall there. So let's go ahead and take a look at what it's looking like outside right now on our radar. It's just loading up here. It takes just a second. You see all this green fuzz here? That's just ground clutter being picked up from the radar. And over towards Hillsborough, Highland County, they saw some storms push through the area this morning. A few spotty showers popping up right now out there for our more southern counties. And let's go ahead and talk about what's going on tomorrow. So we do have some shower and thunderstorm chances for today. We'll get through those as well, but I want to go ahead and show you guys our severe weather risk for tomorrow. Looking a lot like it did yesterday before we got upgraded to a slight risk. So we have that marginal risk of severe weather for tomorrow and a first alert weather day on deck here. So Wednesday, we're going to see some strong storms moving into the area. Flooding is possible, especially because the ground, again, so dry from being in a drought. We can see some puddling. We're also seeing a pretty hefty amount of rainfall within these storms here. So this is what it's looking like. Oh, this is the wrong headlines. Sorry, guys. I'll pull up the right headlines. That was for this morning. We had areas of pretty dense fog out there this morning. But tomorrow afternoon, we're expecting to see a little different of a story here. Our concerns are occasional showers, storms moving through the areas. We'll see round after round after round of storms tomorrow. And again, this is through the morning, through the afternoon hours on our Wednesday. And our major threats with this is heavy rainfall leading to flooding, as well as some damaging wind gusts out there. So that's what it's looking like for our first alert weather day. Going to go ahead and show you guys our severe weather risk here. We're in a 1 out of 5 severe weather risk, so that's a marginal risk. Tornado risk is low tomorrow, but we can never rule out a quick spin up tornado, especially with all those gusty winds out there. Our wind threat is that medium category, as well as our flood risk, low hail risk out there, but we'll continue to watch that over as we move into tomorrow. Let's go ahead and track out the rest of your day because I know we have some showers, thunderstorms today. This is what it's looking like out there at 2 p.m. You can see a few of those isolated thunderstorms out there, but a lot of people staying dry. This will stay the story throughout our entire Tuesday here. 5 p.m. again, most people staying dry out there, but definitely seeing some showers populate through. Here's where we start to see our weather start to shift. This is 2 p.m. You see this heavier bulk of rain over near Indiana there, and we can zoom out some and see that bigger picture here of this wide band of thunderstorms that will push into our area. We'll click again here and you'll see all of those start to move in. 1 a.m. Lots of thunderstorms on the way. This is gonna wake you up probably tomorrow morning with a few of those rumbles of thunder, but definitely seeing some thunderstorms over to our western county. 1 a.m. is when that rain will start. And then as we push into the next couple of hours, this is 5 a.m. A lot of people seeing rain out there. You can see those isolated pockets here and there of heavier downpours. But overall, most people are going to be seeing rain 5 a.m. early morning commutes or just your commute to work. We're going to see rainfall as well. This is what it's looking like out there. 9 a.m. Again, a few of those heavy pockets out there could cause some flooding in the area. Other places seeing lighter rain, and this is why we might see some of those higher values in rainfall in other places, just depending on who sees those heavier pockets move through the area. This is 11 a.m. on Wednesday, so we haven't even gotten to the lunchtime hour, and we've already seen about 3 rounds of rain move through. So here you go, 11 a.m., still sitting with those lingering showers. Again, we can zoom in. This is 3 p.m. here. Seeing those showers and thunderstorms still in the area, lighter than what we saw in the morning time, but definitely still seeing some sort of rainfall by 3 p.m. A few heavier thunderstorms, heavier pockets of rain moving into the area around 5 p.m. there. And then we'll see another round of rain. Rain, rain, rain. That's all we're going to see over the next day or so here. So you can see heavier pockets, especially down to our more southern counties here. They're expected to see the most amount of rainfall, our counties in Kentucky. But you saw how quickly that changed there as it became more widespread once again. 10 p.m., still seeing rainfall out there. You can see a pretty good portion of the tri-state there seeing those heavier pockets of storms. And then again, we'll see some more move into the area. So you see that going on. 1 a.m. on Thursday. Still seeing a pretty hefty amount of rainfall. Just go ahead and make sure you have the First Alert Weather app downloaded. You'll get all of our forecast updates there. Make sure you're staying in the know, especially as we move into tomorrow, really early morning. Make sure you have your ringers on. Just in case. Like I said, the likelihood of seeing a tornado is low, but it's never zero. And so we want to just make sure everybody has that First Alert Weather app. Make sure you get our push notifications. You'll be the first to get all of our alerts as well. So just make sure you have that on deck for the next couple of days here. We do have rain chances moving into tonight, this early afternoon, and then Wednesday, widespread rain going to last majority of the day there. Thursday, we'll have that rain early morning hours moving into Thursday, lingering from our Wednesday night storms there, and then we'll start to clear up as we move into the weekend ahead. This is what it looks like for our 10-day forecast, looking pretty far out here. We'll start to dip off. 10% chance of rain means most people are staying dry there. So we're staying dry throughout the middle part of next week until we start to see our next big rain chance there on Thursday. So that's what it's looking like. Here's our estimated rainfall. This must be a different model there. It's only going out to that day. Let's pull this in. I think this is the one I originally intended to pull in there. It didn't look like it was pulling in data on that last one there. Definitely going to see a pretty significant amount of rainfall. We'll scroll up here, because I know the one is working that's up here. There we go. Okay. Yeah, that one doesn't seem to be pulling in the right data. This one will be pulling in the right data for our DMA estimated rainfall out there. It's just taking a second to load. Here it is. So over the next several days here, this is going to go all the way out till Thursday, 2 a.m., right when we stop seeing rainfall out there you can see the variations of different rainfall totals. Almost half an inch there in Connorsville, half an inch in Cincinnati. Owenton, over 2 inches of rain expected, about 1.5 inches in Lebanon. Middletown expected 1 inch. So we're seeing a wide variety of how much rainfall we're going to be seeing over the next several days here. So we just want to keep an eye on it, especially with those flooding risks moving into tomorrow night. So we really need to get this rainfall, though I know it sounds like a lot of rain in a short period of time, and we'll be looking out for some of those flooded warnings, but we really do need the rainfall. This is what it's looking like on the drought monitor right now. Moderately dry for the entire tri-state there, Adams County, just to the south portion of it there in that severe drought, but all of us desperately need the rainfall out there. I see the comments here. It is a little cold outside right now. It's not feeling as, definitely not feeling as warm as the last couple of days. I'll show you that in just a second. I know me. I know I wanted to be cozied up in bed today, especially if you wake up, it's dreary out, you want to stay in bed all day, but you can't. This is what it's looking like out there. Noon, cloudy skies will stay with us. We'll move into the afternoon hours there, 79 degrees by 4 p.m., 77 by 6. So feeling pretty warm by the afternoon hours, but overall colder than we were. Let me pull up one of my graphics to show when I do these here, and we'll get into, yeah, here it goes. Okay, so we were talking about our drought monitor. We really need the rainfall here across the tri-state. Really, we're in a moderate drought there. And we also still have some burn bans in place, especially in those counties with the greater risk of turning into a severe flood. Good news is we've gotten a lot of rainfall over the last several, over yesterday. Sorry, not over the last several days. Yesterday, we saw a lot of rainfall there, and so this will help to bust our drought as well as today and tomorrow. So we're hoping to see some improvements on that as we move into Thursday when we get an updated drought monitor. Here are the temperatures outside right now, a little cooler than we have been feeling there. 73 in Cincinnati, CVG sitting at 71, 72 in Hillsborough. So it might not be feeling very warm out there, no sunshine as well, lots of cloudy skies out there. Here's our temperature change. So not a lot of people seeing those colder temperatures, but if you saw rain early this morning, like the eastern half of the tri-state did, you're feeling a little cooler right now. Lunkin 1 degree cooler, Georgetown 2 degrees cooler, Hillsborough is about 3 degrees cooler, Harrison 2 degrees cooler as well, but overall feeling about the same that we did yesterday. It's just another dreary, chillier day than normal here. So this is what we're looking like on our dew point trend, especially with those storms out there. It's going to feel pretty humid outside, pretty muggy as well. We'll get back into that comfortable sort of range as we move into Thursday, Friday. But then you can see Saturday, Sunday, that might start to tick up a little bit once again. This is what we're sitting like out there right now. This will tell us how muggy it's really feeling. See these really dark colors on here? Comfortable range in terms of dew point is between 50 and 60. So this is what we're looking like. Definitely muggy out there. Definitely air that you can wear. VV seeing 71 as well as Owenton there. Lebanon 73. So definitely feeling that humidity early this morning. Cincinnati sitting at 67. So not comfortable anymore. We're really just in that muggy frame of mind for the moment here. Oh, those numbers are sort of in the way of seeing that average temperature there, but you can see we're right about our average over the next couple of days, but looking out to the first week of October, October 1st through the 7th there, we're looking to stay above normal in terms of temperature. So 76 is about our average for the time being. So we're expected to see higher than average temperatures moving into next week. This is what we're looking like tonight. 65 degrees, scattered showers out there, jacket worthy as in rain jacket worthy. And we have a lower-ish humidity today than we'll see in the next couple of days. So this is what it's looking like in terms of tomorrow morning's low temperatures. You're waking up tomorrow morning about the same where we were today, 65 in Cincinnati, 68 at CVG there, 66 in Middletown. So feeling a little chilly once again. Again, might need that jacket out there. I mean, I definitely think that we'll be seeing more of my jacket out there. I wanted to show this graphic, it just wasn't the right one there. So if we show this on the right side here, this is tomorrow, first alert weather day. We have heavy rain and storms possible. Our average is 76, so we'll be right on target with our average there moving into the next week here. I can go through one more time and show everyone our future cast so everyone can get some more timing, especially since we have some severe weather possibly moving through the area. So we'll go through that one more time for everyone who is just now joining me. Here's our weather timeline. Tomorrow is a first alert weather day, but this is what we're dealing with into the afternoon hours today. Just some scattered thunderstorms. Most people, again, staying dry throughout the afternoon. You can see they're very spotty in nature. They pop up pretty quickly and then dissipate really fast as well. So not too much rain is expected today, but you can see by the time we reach 11 p.m., we do have this looming thunderstorms coming into the area. We can zoom out to see them here. This is what it looks like. So we'll see round after round of storm moving forward. Over in Indiana, seeing those pretty early. We'll start to see our first round of storms there, 2 a.m., moving into our western counties here over from Indiana. You can see a few heavier pockets here and there. This will continue to be the story as we move a little bit forward. 5 a.m., really early morning commute out there. We're seeing a few of those spotty thunderstorms, heavier downpours. You might get woken up by some rumbles of thunder out there. Definitely make sure you have your ringer on so you get any alerts you may need with these storms. This is what it looks like at 9 a.m. there. Still seeing a pretty hefty amount of rainfall. That is just north of the Ohio River. And then it'll continue to be the story into noon. Start to clear out a little bit, start to get weaker. And you think, wow, we might not see any more rain today. Wrong. We will see lots of rain moving into the next couple of hours here. This is 3 p.m. Still seeing some scattering of thunderstorms, not as strong. You see a few of those more isolated thunderstorms move through the area. This is 5 p.m. there. It's looking pretty good. Then we get another round of thunderstorms, this time to the south of the Ohio River. Stronger thunderstorms pushing through the area. That's what we're expecting to see at 9 p.m. So this is an all-day affair. You can see another round of those thunderstorms start to populate there as we move into midnight. So going into Thursday, we'll see another round of pretty strong thunderstorms pushing through the area. So this is going to be an all-day affair. We'll continue to keep you guys updated with what's going on with these storms over the next several days. Like I said, make sure you have the First Alert Weather app downloaded just to get all of our updates there, especially with these storms moving through our area quite quickly. So we'll go ahead, jump right into our 7-day and then our 10-day forecast here so that everyone can get on with their Tuesday here. I do have to update something really quickly on this. Move right back. There's not supposed to be a Reds game on the Friday, but this is all kinds of messed up. We'll just show you something else instead. This is what we're talking about instead of our 7-day forecast. I haven't updated that yet, so it needs a little bit of work. But for our Tuesday here, 79 degrees, you'll see we'll dip off into the mid-70s there. It's been a minute since we've seen the 70s, but this is right on average for us over the next couple of days. Tuesday, 40% chance of rain moving through. That's today. A lot of people staying dry, but if you do see some rainfall, they're going to be one of those isolated thunderstorms out there that'll pop up pretty quickly and dissipate really quickly as well. Wednesday, 70% chance of rain. This is going to be starting around midnight, starting in our more western counties, starting in Indiana and western Kentucky there. So to be on the lookout for some thunderstorms moving through the area. These will linger throughout the entire day on Wednesday and be left over into Thursday early morning. So that's what it's looking like in terms of the next 5 days here. Unless anybody has any questions, I'm going to go ahead, log off here. I hope everyone enjoys the rest of their Tuesday, and I'll be back doing the 3 and 4 o'clock news, so you can check out more details on your full forecast ahead coming up then. I hope everyone has a great rest of your day.